And we are on. Hey, camera chatters. This is us.
Us.
Tom, Jim. We are not live. This is a recorded. Ooh, that I
We
like
got some
that.
squeaky. That's
like-
a mouse.
Yeah, it's there's a mouse with us too. He's
Yeah.
uncredited.
Yeah.
So anyway, we should do this the more professional way. Hey, camera chatters. It is I, Jim Zellick, your host, here with my scintillatingly somnambulistic co-host, Tom Nicewonder. I can never say those things without laughing.
Where's he get this shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, we are back. The internet is down in the building today, which happened to us a couple weeks, 3 weeks ago, something like that. Actually, power was totally down, so the internet and the power was down.
Growing pains of a new location.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Actually, we're going to blame this one on a worker person who was a little bit over enthusiastic with the cutters and said, I don't think this wire probably does anything. Snip. So they'll be fixing that tomorrow, but it's a little bit too late for us right now. But that's all right.
We are the red wire.
Yeah, it always happens.
Yes.
Anyway, we are doing the show. We're going to do our 20 minutes. Oh, let's look at the clock. It's 0733.
Mm-hmm.
So we started about 0732 or 0731.
Okay.
So within about 20 minutes, we are going to just cut this off and say we're done.
He's going to get out some clippers and cut the power cord.
I am. I'm going to actually, that would be fun.
That would be,
I could do that. Yeah, that would be
sparks
symbolic.
flying. Yeah, right.
Let's reverse the thing. We usually, at the very end, give our thanks and acknowledgments to the various organizations and folks who are supporting us. Of course, we want to talk to Brad here at Sandbox Studios. Thank you very much for providing that. Who else is helping us out this week?
We got Camera Exchange up in Waterford. At this point, that's about it.
That's about it? Yeah.
So if you want to contribute, we'll say your name on here.
That's true.
That is true. So, and then Brad likes to call it, we're at the Sandbox instead of Sandbox Studios. He's like, I'm at the Sandbox.
I
Come
like
play
that.
in my Sandbox.
I like that. Brad's lurking over here, and he's nodding. Yeah, the Sandbox.
Sandbox.
That is cool.
Yep.
Or
don't bring your cat.
Or like share Sandbox.
Yeah. Right. Or Pink.
Yeah.
Who just had the biggest grossing show ever at Comerica Park.
Pink did?
Yeah, last night.
Wow.
I know, right? Isn't that crazy?
Okay.
Yeah.
What is she, like 45 now?
Yeah, I mean, actually, we met her in Hawaii. We had to go pick her up from the airport. But it's another story.
Oh, we're not going to tell the Pink story. We have a Pink story, but we're not going to tell it.
We go pick. Can you pick up Pink at the airport? We were doing some headshots for her. Sure. And we picked up Pink at the airport.
We had a lot of fun last weekend. We were here at the Sandbox, or just Sandbox, producing a film, which is a totally new thing for this facility.
Mm-hmm.
They had never done video or a movie. And the 48-hour film challenge or the 48-hour film project, you may look it up. It's a little bit too complicated to explain in the limited time we have right now. But basically, teams from all over the country,
All over the world,
get together, and you are challenged with creating a whole short film, 4 minutes to 7 minutes. Ours was 5 minutes when it was done. And you have 48 hours to do it. And you're not even allowed to write it. You don't know what it's about until you draw your genre out of a hat. We drew dark comedy. And these will be shown here in the Detroit area in Troy on the 27th of this month, August 2023. That's the German pronunciation of August.
August.
Yeah.
Well, don't they? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And don't they put month first and date and
I
year
don't
or
speak
something?
German, by the way, but I know that's how you do it.
Baxter, I don't speak Spanish.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a little too obscure, but that's all right.
I bet someone got that. If you did, click in.
Yeah. Shoot. We're not live. We
Right.
can't do the, hey, give us a reaction, ask us a question. Do come to the Camera Chat page or the Camera Chat group page on Facebook.
Correct.
And put questions in that you would like about having fun, taking better pictures. We're going to talk more and more, I think, about using your phone, because the phones are becoming unbelievably fantastic for taking shots.
Well, the way I look at it is if you want to get into photography, right, just play with your phone, take pictures with your phone, and say, man, I'm loving this. I might want to step up to a better camera, right? And picture's a picture. So yeah, phones are not just because you use your phone doesn't mean you're not taking a picture. You're still doing photography.
They have limitations, but they're tools, right? And as I'm fond of saying, a great photographer is defined by knowing where to point the box and when to push the button. And that's really important. You can still take a bad picture with your phone, by the way, if you point the box in the wrong direction and don't push the button in the right time.
Yes, you can. And, actually, a couple of my best-selling pictures were mistakes.
Really?
Yeah.
You're not supposed to admit that, or I guess you can.
Yeah, I can. You gotta be honest, right? I guess.
Well, let's not say mistakes. Let's say unplanned.
Unplanned. Yeah, unplanned. My settings weren't where I thought they were, and they came out pretty cool. So
you should not be clicking that pen.
If I click this, yes, I should not be clicking the pen.
Well, I know it's only because I'm jealous. My pen doesn't click. It's not the noise. So we're also going to be unveiling, or we just did recently, the Image of the Week competition
on our Facebook site, Camera Chat Facebook site. So every week we're going to post. Can you pull yours up to show what we can?
It's not that easy.
Right.
Our computer. Normally, my computer here is connected into the main computer, and everything is down because our network is down.
So what we'll do is on the Facebook page, Camera Chat Facebook page, we will you guys submit your favorite picture that you snapped with your phone or whatever, and then we will put it on the screen behind us for the show for our background, and it'll also be the banner image on the Facebook page, and we'll do that, I guess, weekly. And maybe I can do a monthly contest and get one of our quote-unquote sponsors to kick in some type of prize.
And if you have aspirations, or if you are a professional photographer, you will also get a license as the award winner to display the Camera Chat Image of the Week Award badge in your little online portfolio, which we're hoping becomes a desirable thing.
Right, because that could really change your career.
Well, it'll change our careers too. That's what we're really after. We have a featured camera today, do we not?
We do, featured camera. So I picked up the Nikon Z50, and I'm like, all right, the price was right. I picked it up off of Facebook Marketplace, and I have this one set up with, if you're familiar with Nikon, with the adapter to the DX, the F mount lenses to the Z mount. If you guys know what that is, the Z mounts. Go ahead.
Well, no, I was gonna let's make sure that we keep it simple. The Z cameras are mirrorless.
Mirrorless cameras, which means there is no. All right, no mirror.
Yeah.
There we are. So there's no mirror. It goes right to the sensor, and that's kind of the way things are going. So the Z50 is like pretty much their bottom line entry level to the mirrorless system. It's an APS-C, which is the crop sensor, not full frame. It's 20 megapixel. It's kind of like a D500 repackaged into a mirrorless system. And I'm like, okay, it's APS, blah, blah, blah. And I've had other Z cameras, and I took this out shooting with it, and we had some samples. So I got samples on the Facebook page. This thing really did well. I shot Astro with it with a good friend of mine, Justin, with JM Landscapes, and it did really good with low light. I shot today's Sonic Lunch with it, was Laith Al-Sadi, world-renowned Laith Al-Sadi. And this thing has not let me down yet. And I shot in program today just to make it easy, just to test it. Program, manual, aperture. And if you're thinking, I want to get started out in the Z system, this little Z50 can do a lot for what you put into it. And then you get into the Z system for the lenses, and then you can jump up if you want to go full frame or better. But I could go in more depth. Maybe I will do a little blurb that I can post up on Facebook, with more of a detailed review of it. But I was just really happy with it. And I'm a full frame geek, and this little thing. And you shoot Z.
I do.
And you got the full frame, and it did what I want. It does what I want it to do, right? And that's what it's kind of like it's a tool. It covers my needs at this point. So
I saw one of your Astro shots. I believe I saw one of the ones
Yes.
that it's stunning.
and those are JPEGs. I haven't even touched the RAWs yet.
Yeah. Wow. Really?
Yeah, those are JPEGs.
Yeah. Please do head over to the Facebook camera chat group
Yep.
page.
Yep, it's a group. Yep.
Look for what you see in the background behind us, the coffee stain logo,
Right.
created by Tom. He's our graphic
On
artist
my
for that.
phone.
On his phone.
Yes.
It's amazing what you do.
So let's actually talk about what you guys did over the weekend. You want to talk about festivals? Or not festivals. That's another topic that we could talk about later. About the 48. What we did, or did you get in?
Nah.
No. Yeah, right. It was.
We
they were
covered that
long,
one first.
We were long day. They were long days. A lot of work goes into those. A lot of hours. And,
It is for people. It's primarily for people who are amateurs in the film production industry, but not entirely. Of course, right now we have the complication that we have the dual strikes of the actors, the Screen Actors Guild, and the Writers Guild. So nobody who is involved or members of those guilds is able to do any work of this type. So it's forced us to be more of an amateur competition at this time. But a lot of the crew is professionals who just had nothing else going on that weekend, and it's really it's pretty amazing. I would encourage anybody to look to the what cinema is it? I would have had this prepared.
Troy. Yeah.
It's in Troy.
Yeah.
Entertain everybody while I look it up on this computer.
I'll
over
do
here.
hand puppets. No. Yeah. Jim's looking that up. So what I can talk about is
We don't have internet.
we can't look it up.
That's really great.
Troy Grand.
We can call them.
Oh,
on
what
a
is
hard-
it?
MJR Troy Grand 16 Theater.
MJR Troy Grand 16 Theater in Troy, Michigan.
Multiplex.
And it is now our particular showing. It's Saturday the 27th or Sunday the 27th. I'm sorry, and there are two groups showing that day. There's one at 1 p.m. and one at 3 p.m. There is some confusion as to whether we're in Group B or Group C. On the website, on the 48-hour film project website, we are listed as being in Group B, which is 1 p.m. Some people think we're in Group C, so I don't know. I'm going to buy tickets for both of them because I want to see the competition.
Yeah,
anyway.
go check out the whole thing.
Yeah, it's a nice little film festival.
You know how much tickets run?
No idea.
They're not crazy. I don't think.
They're less than it cost to see Pink, and certainly a lot less than it cost to see what's the other girl?
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift.
Oh my God! But she put on. I'm not a Taylor fan, but man, if you look at what some of the clips you see online of what she put on a show, man. She probably competed with Springsteen. Springsteen's really known for putting on a long show, and she really stepped it up. So. Hats off to Taylor Swift for that.
Hats off to Taylor. We've we've gone that far.
Yeah, that's how deep we are. We're lacking. Please help us. We don't have any content. No.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So that where are we at? 7:45.
Well, we don't have the shows are not a fixed length. We just don't like to go over 20 minutes, but we can be less than 20 minutes. On a day like this where somebody cut the wire and we can't get to a lot of our content, let me just look here and see if there's anything else that we want to feature that's already set up.
Festivals, image of the week, 350.
Let's see. I don't want to
Man
change
with
this.
a camera.
I want to. I want to. How do I cut through this? There we go.
Oh no!
Man with a Camera, starring Thomas Nicewander. I love that bit.
I do
it's
too.
It's a great bit.
Look up if you guys don't know the Man with a Camera bit. It's Charles Bronson plays he's a photographer in the 50s.
It was in the 1950s, the late 1950s, very early television.
But he's like a photographer / detective sleuth. It's total cheese and it's total cool, and it's just I like it. It's funny. friend of
Yeah,
mine.
it's a good show. I watched them all, believe it or not.
Wow, he binge watched all 6.
Hey,
no, it's actually quite a few.
No,
of them out.
yeah, there's a couple seasons they did
Yep.
of the show,
And
they kept Charles Bronson in food for a couple of years.
yeah, right. Got him. I don't know what he did after that. I didn't really look into
He
that.
did a lot after that.
I know he did a lot, but I'm not sure where he went directly after Man with a Camera. He
I'm pretty sure that he appeared in The Dirty Dozen shortly after that,
right.
and a few other great films. So
Very cool. It yeah, that I don't know what that Man with a Camera is. That goes way back to when we first started these things. I think I was in Arizona or some. I think I was in Flagstaff. So sad news for the Ann Arbor community today. This isn't really camera related, but Jim and I photographed this many times.
we did.
The Festivals in Full Moon, which is Wonderful Productions, it had to call it. They're no longer in production because of funding and lack. Not it wasn't because lack of interest either. So that's kind of sad news. That's just a really fun event every spring, bringing in. It's kind of almost I don't know if I'd call it pagan, but it's like bringing in spring. It's always around April 1st, and Ann Arbor's
If you haven't
changing.
seen it, it's a really cool parade. It's
The
the
parade's
centerpiece
awesome.
of it, and that we last year we worked it together. We marched through the parade with all the fools.
With all the fools, we
as
were
well.
fools.
Yeah. Again, if we had the internet working, I would be showing you 3 or 4 shots from that. But oh well.
Yeah.
Next week. I'll tell you what. Since we are sort of handicapped here, we did the showcase of the Z50.
Yeah, I
which is
could go
cool.
more to it, but I guess my point on this one is you don't need to spend a ton of money to get good pictures.
Yeah.
You can get it.
I don't want to put you on the spot for figures, but do you know approximately what this body costs new?
Yes, I do actually.
Okay.
So the lens I have on it is the 16 to 80, which is a f mount lens, which that's how when I purchased it used. That's came with, and it's one of my favorite lenses. This is a lens that came with the D500 and the D7500. So the D50 with the kit lens is a 16 to
Z50.
Z50. Yep. In Nikon, if it's a single digit like a Z5, a Z6, or a Z7, it's full frame. If it's a double digit Z50, it's APS-C. That's Nikon's little code. But so anyhow, the lens that comes with it is a 16 to 50. I don't have that lens with me, and then and I think that kit wise is with rebates right around $9.99. And then if you get it with the 55 to 200, I think, or 50, something like that, you can get it for like $1,300. That's new from Nikon, and they run rebates on these guys often, so you can just check, and check with your local camera stores like Camera Mall here in Ann Arbor or ProCam in Detroit, and see what they got going on. Or you can check with Camera Exchange.
There
in
you go.
Waterford.
Our friends
Let's
at
plug our
Camera
sponsors.
Exchange. Yes.
It's like, Waterford is a authorized Camera Exchange, and Waterford is an authorized Nikon dealer. So, other than that, get out and shoot, man. Shoot. Pick up your phone. Go shooting bad weather. Some of my best shots are bad weather.
That's
Just 'cause it's
true.
not pretty out doesn't mean you can't shoot.
That's true.
It's like when we were shooting lighthouses last week, and they're like, "Oh, there's a storm coming in. I don't know." And I said, "Perfect."
Yeah.
Right? It's like, yeah, I want the clouds coming in and the storm coming in, and it shows all the dynamic light, and I don't want pretty sunny.
And there's moments. It's just that's the thing. You have to be aware. Things change in an instant.
Oh,
right?
so quick, yes.
You can get an instant where everything is purple or green.
Yep.
And you got to be prepared to grab that right then.
Chasing light.
So
Yeah, the sun doesn't wait for you.
no.
And be prepared. There's a lot of times you go shoot, and if you watch any of these YouTube videos of these guys that shoot, they'll go on location and sit for hours. Like last Thursday, a week ago today, I wasn't here because I was out shooting on Lake Michigan, and we were doing Astro Milky Way shots, and we did a lot more sitting around than we did shooting, waiting for it to get dark enough, right?
Right.
But it's still a good time to if you got a group of people, you sit around and have coffee or whatever, and bond,
Yeah.
and get to know your compadres.
Right.
That's how I kind of met this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
We've regretted that ever since.
Yes, we have. So
All right. So we are going to close the show now. You suggest a few weeks ago you suggested a new closing for the
I didn't
show.
like that one. It was
You didn't like that
terrible.
one? Oh no. So what do we don't want to just let it just say turn off the recording. That's boring. We need something with punch.
So I was watching a thing last night on the history of Batman, and yeah, right. You know where I'm going, don't you?
No,
No?
I have no idea where you're
Same
going.
chat time, same chat channel.
Okay. No, that's not horrible.
We could be.
That-
if you guys
that-
can come up with a better one, we'll use it.
That calls back to the old TV show.
Yes.
Now, this is those of us who are old enough to have seen the Batman TV show the first time around in the 1960s, in
kinda
1966
terrible.
when it came on.
Yes.
And I was a kid. Okay, my parents didn't want me to stay up that late, or they were afraid of it. They didn't understand it, whatever. But of course, I'd find a way to get to the TV. And
We would sneak to the TV.
it was shown in the area where I lived 2 days a week. Wednesday and Thursday.
I can't remember.
And the idea is that on Wednesday they would do the cliffhanger. Tune in tomorrow, same bat time, same bat channel. And then the next day they would resolve the cliffhanger in some utterly improbable, implausible way. Quick, Robin, hand me my anti-bat whatever. And
my anti-shark
it was
spray.
now that's a good one from the movie.
I know. Actually, yeah. I don't know. I'm getting that age where I'm liking those old cheesy shows, but again, we grew up with it.
My favorite line from Adam West ever is from the Batman movie, where he has some sort of electronic device he's pulled out of his bat belt, his utility belt.
Yes.
And he's like preventing this torpedo from striking him, and it just dies. And he says, "Confound it! The batteries are dead!" And
That's hilarious.
except he did it much more dramatically than that.
Well, because he's like almost Shatnered it.
Yeah, that's true.
He's the voice of the mayor.
Yeah. I knew that.
On Family Guy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
He was a great guy. I heard he's a really, really.
Yeah, unfortunately, he passed
human
away a
being.
couple of years ago.
Yeah.
I saw him at Comic-Con Detroit just a couple months before he passed
Now
away.
your nerdiness is coming out.
Yeah. I took one picture. Unfortunately,
You get the one shot.
yeah. So anyway,
All right,
very
guys.
good. So tune in next week, same bat time, same bat channel.
Hopefully live.
Yeah, and we are gonna stick a fork in it for this one.
We are out of here.
Stop recording.
Fade to black.
No, we don't fade to black.
I'd like that.
We could fade to black. We don't fade to black. We're not going to fade to black.